Rick, this is a new program that the Board of Commissioners is doing where employees with 25 years of service or more are being presented a certificate in front of the board like this, and I can't think of an employee who's more deserving of the first one than yourself.
Many things have changed since 1985, but Rick Hillman's dedicated service for the Jackson County Parks and Roads Department hasn't. Rick is the first person to be honored by a new award for people who have served at the county for over 25 years, and Parks and Roads Director John Weil can't think of a better person for it. At the end of March, Rick will finally be able to retire. Keep watching to see what he plans to do with his new free time.
35 years. That's a long time, and I'd like to put it in perspective and see what you remember about when you came on here in 1985. So do you remember who the president was?
No, offhand.
Well, they're not going to get any easier than that. So.
Oh, man. I know we had gas-powered dump trucks when I came on.
Okay. Well, I don't know if that had anything to do with Ronald Reagan, but he was the president. You have any idea who our governor was?
Not at the...
All right. Well, it was Vic Atiyeh. And I know you know this. Do you remember who the commissioners were back in 1985? Do you know who they are now? No, I'm not going to put on the spot. Commissioners were, if you were wondering, Hank Henry, Jerry Barnes, and Stuart McCollum. So that was a long time ago. And again, it's 35 years, sounds like a lot. It's kind of interesting when you put it in perspective because that was a different time. And we appreciate you being here through all of it. It is our honor and privilege to recognize and thank Rick Hillman for his 35 years of continuous service to the citizens of Jackson County. In March 1985, Rick was hired as a full-time auto service worker in the Roads and Parks Department and was soon thereafter selected to be an equipment machine mechanic in July 1987. Rick continued to grow and perfect his technical skills, and in June 1982, he was promoted to senior equipment mechanic, where he maintained and repaired all types of heavy equipment for the department's facility in White City. In 2001, Rick was moved to oversee all of the maintenance and repairs for the county's motor pool fleet, where he continues to work to this day. In January 2018, Rick was promoted to Supervisor 1 position, which better reflects his leadership and management duties at the motor pool. For many years, Rick has been the face of the county's motor pool, where he's known and well respected as a trusted mechanic and manager of Jackson County's fleet. Many county employees and motor pool users consider Rick to be the go-to guy, as his technical skills are matched with great customer service ethic and friendly smile. According to John Weil, Roads and Parks Director, when Rick is not spending time with his family, he's an old-fashioned muscle car gearhead. Oh, I need to come see you. Who loves nothing more than rebuilding the late 1960s Pontiac Firebird. Current project, which we understand is actually his wife's car and is way overdue to be completed. I've never heard of one that isn't, just so you know. I'm sure you realize that. Rebuilding the engine on a 1930s Ford sedan, or working on dozens of other projects for himself or friends. Mr. Weil added, nothing gets Rick's blood flowing more than hearing the roar of a recently built Chevy big block and the smell of burning rubber coming from the pavement.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Rick.
Absolutely. Fortunately for Rick, he's going to get more time to work on these projects, for you see, not only are we recognizing Rick for his 35 years of continuous service, but at the end of this month, Rick is retiring so he can spend well-deserved time with family, as well in his garage, finishing his wife's Firebird. Those never get finished.
Probably not.
Rick, on behalf of the Jackson County Board of Commissioners, congratulations on 35 continuous years of service to Jackson County, and congratulations on your pending retirement. We appreciate the 35 years that you have been a devoted and hardworking employee that has always given the county your best. Thank you for your hard work and dedication to the citizens of Jackson County.
Rick, thank you for all those years of service and wishing you well as you move off into retirement. You're going to be a loss and missed by.
It's been a good journey. It's been a good job.
You've got the signed certificate there for you, and I just can't say enough. Thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you.
So this, Rick, this is a new program that the Board of Commissioners is doing where employees with 25 years of service or more are being presented a certificate in front of the board like this, and I can't think of an employee who's more deserving of the first one than yourself.
Hopefully.
You've been a great example to everybody. And Rick, I do have to say that you have created a bit of problem for me. And the problem that you've created for me is the county staff trust you and like you so much in the motor pool that they won't go to the motor pool if you're not there. And so when you retire, I'm not sure what I'm going to do to solve this problem, because if you're not there, they go, oh, we'll come back when Rick's there. Oh, we'll come back when Rick's there. So we're going to have to break county employees, and Ted's probably the worst one at this, and we're going to have to break county employees of this, the other people that can do your job. But thank you for the example that you've set, and just the way in which you've done it. You've been a great example to all of us. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
And you want to have any final words? Okay.